Na unakuja kupeana milioni 5 baada ya kutukana kanisa. That is stupid. Uwezi kuja utukane hii, utukane, alafu kesho unakuja utuambie shikeni hii. Kwani sisi ni watoto? We are not children. Sasa lakini mtu akija amechukua milioni 5, anatuambia mimi nakuja kuwapa pesa hizi, na wakati anaposema milioni 5, watu ambao wako kwa kanisa kama 700 wamelala njaa. Si ndio? Watu wamelala, na yeye anakuja na milioni 5 anatupatia. Ya nini? Ni ya nini? Situkae bila. Kama unataka kutupatia kuja utupatie. Kama angekuja na unga labda tungesema tutakula. Lakini kuja tu kusema mimi nipatia milioni 5.
You have 72 hours to release the children you have abducted, or God will set his hand on your own children. 72 hours. 72 hours. Release the children you have abducted, or God will set his hand on your own children. Weeping is going on in other people's houses. Your house is laughing. Weeping is coming to your own house. 72 hours. You can take all the people you want. Take Raila to your side. Take Ruto to your side. Take everybody you want to your side. And I want to tell you, Kenyans with God, they are the majority. God will not allow Kenya to go down with the devil together with you. He will not. And this year, 2025, God is going to have mercy on the Kenyan people. God will show the Kenyan people mercy.
I did not come here to address you, but nimesikia watu wengine wakikurifaa kwa njia ambayo haistahili. Wanaliganisha wewe na Zakayo. Najua wewe unajua hivyo. Ni aibu wa Kristo. Ni aibu, ni aibu, ni aibu.
In State House, I told you, Ruto, if Evangelist Teresa Wairimu is your spiritual authority, be attending a church every Sunday. You have no business roaming all over the world. You're in this church, you're in that church, you're in this church. And if you're to go to any church, ask her for permission. Did you listen? Of course not. You can't be going everywhere. She's no longer your authority. It means you make the authority yourself. You thought I was mad. We will see what she has to think about you and your household. You can't play around with people who have labored for you. Because you're used to ministers who can't talk. I'm different. And maybe I'm mad as you think I am. You will touch others and go free. I am not one to be touched and you go free. You can't go free. You cannot and you will not.
Hello and what's up guys, welcome back to Chat Online Media, and today we are back again with another video. So guys, Kenyan President William Ruto's administration looks unsettled by the statements from influential Catholic bishops and also pastors. They have been criticizing the state-sponsored campaign of abductions, enforced disappearances, and torture of persons linked to the youth-led anti-tax protests in June and July that forced the president to withdraw Finance Bill 2024 and disband his cabinet. They have also been condemning what they term as a culture of lies among the country's ruling elite, citing a number of Dr. Ruto's unfulfilled election campaign promises slightly over 2 years since he took office in September 2022. Their statement immediately has drawn frantic reactions from senior administration figures, including the president, issuing statements to counter the scathing attack by the clergy. Education and health ministers and the Inspector General of Police have also been sending out press releases within hours of the news conferences, terming the clergy's statements as misleading. Some of the president's more hawkish political allies have also been joining the chorus, accusing the bishops and the pastors of playing partisan politics. It is important to point out, however, that similar concerns about governance failures and human rights abuses under the current administration have been raised by other independent voices, including civil society groups, foreign diplomats in Nairobi, and the U.S. State Department. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken was reported to have taken issue with the reports of abductions, enforced disappearances, and torture in Kenya in a telephone call with President Ruto on November 7, 2024.
For God to receive anything from you, He has first received you. So if you hear people reject what you give, it means you are rejected. So the man Ruto is rejected, completely rejected. I saw the other day he went to Uru's house. He's now roaming like a headless chicken, trying to appease people. There's nothing that man can do. There's nothing. I said this many times already. There's nothing Ruto can do that will help him. The best thing for him is to resign. Nothing will work for him. I said that many times before. This is not the first time. Nobody jokes with God. He's now trying to play the same tactics. He said that going to church, I give 5 million. Everybody giving offering. Do they announce it? Why are you announcing it? You want to buy people. You're an idiot. And the one thing that is so bad about this brutal man, that is an idiot that will never get wise. 5 million is not 5 bob. For somebody to reject your 5 million, 10 million, somebody reject your 10 million, it means you're a useless person. Nobody wants anything to do with you. Nobody wants anything to do with you. It does not matter how much money you have on this earth. If people reject you, if people hate you, you are useless.
9 ambassadors and high commissioners representing European nations in Kenya also issued a statement on October 31st calling for transparent investigations into the human rights violation and individuals to be held accountable. But the stinging public criticism by the Catholic bishops and pastors is particularly unsettling for President Ruto due to the respect they command as a moral voice in society and the influence of the Catholic Church in Kenya. According to the 2019 census data, there are about 10 million Catholics in Kenya, representing 20.4% of those who identify themselves as Christians in Kenya. The Catholic Church's influence, however, goes beyond its congregation, owing to its wide investment footprint in education, healthcare, and other social programs. Official data shows that faith-based organizations contribute about 30% of the healthcare coverage in Kenya. Unlike political rivals or some sections of civil society, the clergy are also an awkward critic for any government because it is difficult to contain them using the popular Kenyan establishment playbook. The state propaganda machinery, for instance, faces difficulty trying to profile them ethnically or racially and isolating them. On Thursday, a member of parliament close to the president faced a backlash on social media after he singled out one of the Catholic bishops for attack based on his ethnicity. Dr. Ruto, who is currently facing rebellion in parts of his 2022 political strongholds after the recent impeachment of former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua last month, will also be wary of a direct confrontation with the church, which was largely seen to back his candidature but has looked hostile lately. His administration's relationship with the church has severely deteriorated in recent months over the messy transition to a new social health insurance scheme, which has left faith-based hospitals claiming billions of shillings in outstanding debt from the government.
William Samoei Ruto. Ni nini nasumbua huyu jamaa?
Sakayo. Sakayo.
Sugar. William Ruto ni muongo, kila mtu anajua. As in, hii ni fact, kila mtu anajua. William Ruto ameambia Wakenya uongo, but kuna uongo moja ambaye amesema kubwa kuliko uongo zingine zote. Zote. Na hiyo uongo ni ati anapenda Mungu. William Ruto hapendi Mungu. William Ruto anapenda mapasta. Yangalia Charlene Ruto, amekelewa mkono kwa forehead mpaka nywele imeisha.
Own words, Rachel Ruto, I am not like the ones who come to you only to take money.
I bring money to you. And indeed, I took you out of debt. I took you out of debt. Hata ukitingika hivi nikiwashe, ni ukweli. Ni ukweli. God used me to take you out of debt. Na kulipa wafanyikazi wako wenye huko umelipa. I don't know for how many months. Kama ni uongo, nishikwe nistakiwe. Na kama ni ukweli Mungu alinitumia, basi ogopa. And change how you're doing things, so that Kenyans can start benefiting from this government. Utanifeel. Na unanifeel. Mguu kufura, macho kujifunga, unanifeel. Na mimi kukosana na Rachel, does it, she is not my validation, my calling. Na si kukosana, ni mimi kukasirika na yeye. I walked out because you can't.
About the sacking of the ministers. Fish rots from the head. Fish rots from the head. So it is William Samoei Ruto that is rotten. Instead of removing the ministers, he should have removed himself. I speak as a man who stands in the presence of God, who has the authority of God to speak about these things. The fish rots from the head. The head is too rotten. You cannot give it another body. And if some people still think that Ruto doing this, Ruto doing that, Ruto doing that will amount to anything meaningful, think again. Nothing, nothing, nothing. The man, William Ruto, is a cursed man. Heaven knows it. Hell knows it. The wise, separate yourself from William Ruto. God bless Kenya. God bless Gen Zs. So the Gen Zs, brace yourselves. You are dealing with a Kenyan version of Pharaoh. Blood, haimtishi inamfurahisha like his food. Blood is like food.
Thank you so much guys for watching this video till the end. Please remember to subscribe, like, comment and share for more amazing updates. See you on the next one.
This time I want to talk to the Right Honorable Raila Odinga. Separate yourself from William Ruto. That's the voice of God. Separate yourself from William Ruto. I know you are a man very difficult to accept prophecies and even difficult to accept advice. You are a man that is strong-headed, and what you determine to do, nobody dissuades you. At times even God cannot dissuade you. It is upon you to take this or leave it. But you have time between now and next year, June, to separate yourself from William Ruto. What will come after that, don't blame anyone. Blame yourself. That is the voice of God.